Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing? You're from this beautiful world.
Cheers, mate!
It's
Was
not
that a
live
cheersing
streaming,
bear?
though. I don't know. I forgot to change that. Well,
Let's give
welcome
me time to
everyone.
finish
Cool. So we're here to try a beer that hopefully I did okay. I sent it to all you and then a couple others as well. We're all figuring out our lives, but for those jumping in the chat side, this is just a homebrew review of B.E.A.R, a tribute to B.E.A.R, Rajapolis' friend, a triple New England IPA at 10.3%. I better get the paperwork out so I can. Wasn't prepared for that.
While he does that, I'm
There
going to
it
grab
is.
Yay, high ABV.
So at 10.3%, we had an original gravity of 1100, final gravity of 1030. Standard reached out at put it out at 9.32, but I've heard that if you go for the bigger ABV beers, it's almost better to go with the more accurate one, which is the alternate one. And you really do feel that 10.3. It's actually 10.37, so I could call it a 10.4. But it really does. You'll find out. So I want to hear your response on what you think about alcohol in it, this, that, because it seemed like it came out more when I tried it today from my bots. But it's using a first word hop edition of El Dorado, 120 minutes. And then that gives me about 9.1 IBUs to start through the boil. And then we're going Whirlpool at 180, 25 minutes Sabro. And then we're going 24 minutes of Strata at 180. And then we're going Galaxy at 23 minutes. So a minute after each other. And the reason I do that is for complexity for of the flavors and aromas, but it's also for the bitterness as well, because certain things release at certain times as far as the alphas go. And then I had El Dorado in there as well for Whirlpool too at 21 minutes, so 2 minutes later. And then we stopped it, and then we threw in Helio Gazer, 2 packs of Helio Gazer, which is a thiolized yeast. I also put Phantasm powder in the Whirlpool to the white grape skin. It brings out the thiols or the compounds in the hops. Sabro and El Dorado are two. I used 2 that I used Lupamax on for the dry hop, and then I threw in. So I did 8 ounces of El Dorado Lupamax at high crossing, and then of the fermentation, and then I also threw in T90 hot pellets of 3 ounces of Galaxy and 3 ounces of Strata. So you're getting that berry, you're getting that dank, you're getting tropical and stone fruits. You're getting all these things switched at you. El Dorado, I'll tell you real quick, it was super grapefruit, super pineapple, super pineapple grapefruit. Oh my god! But so the I was going for an 1104, but I got an 1100. But see, I kind of overdid it on Beersmith, my program. So it wasn't actually a 10% because it only goes to 10% on Beersmith. And so you don't know anything after that. You can't. So I know that I added way more grain than I probably anticipated. But
So it could be a 12.
it was definitely a 10.34ish. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But just give it, like single infusion, full body is what I was going for. So a fuller, but I'm just giving you a rendition of what you're looking for when you try this. There's no milk sugar in this. It's definitely not like that, but it is sweet. It does have a nice balance, in my opinion. Mashed in at 154 for 45 minutes, and then boiled for an hour, and then cooled it down, did a Whirlpool, and then transferred to the fermentation tank. So got about 10 gallons in the end. I was shooting for, I had 11, and then at kegging it brought it down to about 9.75 gallons. But all right, so cool. Now that you know what's in it, I also used real quick on the grain. I did use Carapils for head retention. I did and body. I did add for my base. I added American Pilsen, an equal amount of American Pilsen, Maris Otter, and which is an English malt, and then American Pale. Why can't I talk right now? Fucking 2-row. But that's that. So just so you get an idea of where the flavors are coming from on the malts. Now that that's set in your brain, let's go ahead and take our cans and let's try the spirits.
All right.
Let's smell it first. Open it, pour it, smell it. These are the normal tops, not the can lids.
Oh no, I didn't even know that. All right, cool.
That's
So
impressive.
Yeah, I definitely be careful
another
with them.
box of
Not the soup can.
These, it's not very easy.
Canned
So the
on
reason
date.
for the three
Oh, yeah,
bears
canned on date.
is
Did you
'cause
say the
it's a
canned
triple
on date?
New England IPA.
Did you talk about the canned on date, Bear Man?
Oh yeah.
Oh, canned on date 9/21/23. Yep. Sorry, thanks, Tanner. Yep.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
And the bear heads are pasted on through Photoshop to Bear's actual body, and there's 3 of them because it's a triple
There
New
you go.
England IPA.
Hell yeah.
I just realized it's not a pull
Very
tab.
cool. Very cool.
Look at all the blood around their mouths.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
That is a little scary.
Scary.
Well,
Nice.
it built a head, so that means that there
That's for
should be
licking their
carbonation.
lips too much.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad it got had, man.
Whoa.
Damn. Look at that shit.
Your man got head.
Every one of yours is heady. I love it. Cool.
Yes.
Very
It's
good.
golden orange, nice slight haze to it.
I've got the biggest, but that might not
It's
be
opaque.
it.
Gonna Can't do see my it.
It's
normal.
got a good,
In the
it's
right
got a good
light.
haze to it.
Ooh.
Miscellaneous had the right light. It is a yellow. It's an actual
Yeah.
It is yellow for sure.
like straw colored, almost bright yellow, neon yellow, orangish.
Wow. Okay.
Your hands got it.
Hell yeah.
Mine's a little
Wow.
dark, right? Might have bad light.
It also has a little haziness to it, but that might be because it's cold.
It should have.
Nice, just some nice
It's
effervescence as
amazing.
well. Some good effervescence.
Oh, that smells so tropical.
It's got a good distance on the aromas.
Yes.
Woo.
That's while I do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely that kind of grapefruity orange.
Yum.
I get a lot of mango.
Is there a little
Yeah.
bit of
This
pineapple
one's-
or a pineapple and coconut from the Scotto?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Little
I'm
nice.
getting that
yeah,
lot of
nice.
tangerines or something.
Does
Tangerines.
distance mean you don't have to get your nose like right into
I
it?
can see the
No,
taste.
because you open it,
Yeah.
it fills the room up with the delicious.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Mango There's tangerines. an array of aromas. So
There's a
it's good.
slight,
Yeah. Definitely.
slightly grassy kind of floral aroma.
Little
Look
bit
at
of
that head
that.
hanging around. That head's hanging around.
That smells
Yeah,
so good though.
The good news
Sweetness,
is it doesn't smell oxidized.
No,
You get a little bit of the malty sweetness as
It's
well.
got a candiness to it. It's got like a
The
candy.
Stratus. The Stratus coming
There's
through.
some-
heavy.
Got it from
Strawberry,
right?
it's like strawberry note.
Wait.
Dank. It's got a dank.
Yes.
God dang.
Little
Yeah.
mango.
it does have a juicy dank to it.
Yeah.
Smell the can.
I mean,
Let's smell the can on there.
I
Nice.
get.
It's
I
got like
definitely. It's citrus.
candy.
Citrus up front. I would grapefruit. Kind of harsh to put it on, but it is
Oh.
pushing that way. It doesn't smell.
tangerines.
Pineapple
man.
and coconut and berryish. It's like
Oh, it's berry. Yeah.
little guava, maybe, or not
I
guava.
get
It's
coconut. Definitely coconut.
Yeah.
Coconut for sure.
Definitely some orange.
I'm a little vanilla too.
Orange too.
Coconut, vanilla, man.
This might end up being Mr. Bill's new favorite beer from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the aroma. It's definitely pushing
Hey,
it.
Mr. Bill.
I'm
Nice.
getting like the coconut for sure, and I'm also getting like tangerines and like
Yes.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
almost like a vanilla note, almost like a vanilla. A weird.
That would be with the Sabro.
kind of like a.
It's a secondary flavor.
Ooh, that
I've
smells
pulled up
good.
I've got all the hops.
Yeah, like
out.
strawberries and cream.
Apple creamsicle.
All the
Kinda be
hops are
I was
coming
gonna
through.
say it's sweet enough to almost be a little bit kind of strawberry like. Yeah.
Yeah, it has that smelling of that too. It smells so sweet and delicious. It
It
smells
almost has like that strawberry yogurt like thing going.
I'm
Yeah.
getting like a strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah.
Strawberry
Yeah, there's
cheesecake.
a little bit of an acidity. Typically, they are noticeable, but I don't think a lot of people really think about it when it comes to New England IPAs. There is a good amount of acidity.
Do you think we can drink it now?
Very
Oh my god, that's good.
The most
drink it.
important part.
Wow. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Thank you, Beer Man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That tastes amazing, dude.
Oh my
Got
gosh.
your mouthfeel.
That
Whoa.
tastes amazing, dude, bro. Okay.
Oh, that
I'm
strawberry.
getting orange
Berry.
rind.
Orange, big time.
I'm definitely getting
Very
citrus rind, and then it all turns sweet.
Mm.
Yep.
Wow, that's so smooth.
It's like bubble gum on the background, on like the back end.
I'm picking up on ruby red grapefruit on the tail end.
Yeah.
Yum.
Ruby red grapefruit.
Yeah.
I'm getting that phantasm stuff.
Oh, Tangelo.
That
This
pushes
is
out
kinda-
the flavors is
it's
what it
got
does.
the,
So you're
It's got the Tangelo vibes.
That's so good, dude.
yeah.
God.
Wow.
I always say it's got the Tangelo vibes, the tangerine grapefruit, Tangelo.
I think that coconut note is really dynamite.
Coconut
It's
coming
like
through.
creamy.
Yeah, the
Strawberry
coconut's coming
Yes.
through. Yeah,
It's perfect.
Just
It's
Look
like
at
a
this.
Tangelo creamsicle.
it's got
Yeah.
a grassy.
this is a
Yeah.
lot flavor.
The orange ice cream with the cream, the white cream in the middle.
Yep. Bro.
No, it's a
There's a
Tangelo
little burn.
creamsicle.
You guys get a burn from like more of an alcohol burn?
Yeah, a little bit of slight
No
burn.
booziness.
Yes, right in the throat. Get a little slight burn there.
It's not grass. It's not the hop burn though. I think it's the alcohol.
No, I'm
No,
not
what
getting
gives
no
it?
booziness.
No,
No, I have to
I
ask
got-
you,
I
Beer
got
Man.
top
What
one.
gives it that significant mouthfeel?
That would be all the flaked adjuncts. The flaked wheat,
Yeah.
flaked oats.
Oh, okay, that's not on this piece of paper, right? Like what you used.
Yeah, it is. I think I used flaked wheat, flaked oats, carapils, and
Tell
then
you everything, Doug.
Steven.
Oh no, I meant on the one you sent me.
Yeah, we didn't get that on your write up, but you just.
oh, you didn't. Oh shit.
Yeah, probably not.
This smokes Heady Topper, dude. This smokes Heady Topper.
Oh, it's so different than Eddie Topper and Tony.
It's
This
like
is really, really
strong, so I think
flipping good, man.
people
Holy
change
crap.
on it now.
At first, it seemed a little bit like too much citrus rind,
Yeah.
but it all turned sweet.
Oh, it's so good.
Perfect.
That's the smoothest beer I've ever had.
10-3. It's
I
gonna be
agree.
super.
I agree, Al.
Hey guys, this beer it's very delicious. Once I drank it, I basically feel that creaminess, even though there's no.
Oh
lactose.
my! He said it's delicious and creamy in the same
Yes,
sentence.
and
I know what
juicy.
this is leading to.
Perfect. It's perfect. And there's
I know
no,
what this is gonna be. Where's
Oh my god.
and there's no lactose to it. There's no lactose.
There is a little hop burn going, but I like that.
There's a little hot burn, like alcohol.
I like
burn.
that. You can feel it in the back of your throat. I like it.
This
This
I'm
is
picking,
dynamite,
like,
dude.
Aroma
This is
aroma
dynamite.
wise,
Yeah, dude.
now
Steven.
with that dank, you're picking. I pick
Yeah,
up
buddy. You got a winner, dude.
I
You got a
pick up
winner.
like a dill aroma on the, and that's gonna come from the
Okay.
Sabro. It's like slight. It's like dank, almost like
This is
dill,
bomb.
fresh
This
dill
is
on the
bomb,
nose
dude.
to
I
it.
love it. I love it.
I like the
Angelo?
green-
Angelo bubblegum creamsicle.
I'm chilling.
Tanner's done with the review. See you later.
yeah, I can see that, Bill. I can
See
see
you
that.
later.
It makes me
Go
think
on.
that it
No, I
makes
think this is really significant.
spring has ended, and we're
Ooh.
just going into summer, and not everything is super sweet yet, and that's what it makes me feel like.
Nice.
The deal, I get that.
That's what my boss said. He's like, it just feels like alive, like it lifted me. It's like
Yeah.
spring and citrusy.
You know what's something that I don't think any of us really noticed? Two
Pine.
things actually.
There's pine.
one, this is super fresh, and two, this is 10.3%, and it doesn't drink like a 10.3. This is dangerous.
Yeah, this is a sleeper.
Yeah.
A heavy hitter. You look at
And,
the.
it's not. I'm not really getting any of that green hop burn.
No, not at all.
This is definitely a heavy hitter.
That's what I was not hoping, but I was expecting like kind of that hop burn, considering how fresh and how big of an ABV it is.
I mean, that's what they like.
But it doesn't have that, dude. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I have a floating
Have
dip
some
tube.
of mine too.
I've had a couple from some breweries that
Lacing.
yeah.
they're definitely kind of boozy, or they're too green. I think that's the biggest problem I have with triples, and that's I think something that amazes me that this is a triple and not a double. It's kind of got the drinkability of a double, but you look at it and you're like, holy shit, this is a triple.
That's
But
a good
it
beer.
starts like
Yeah,
young
I like it. Yeah.
It starts like long citrus, but then it blossoms.
It's amazing.
The flavor, you get the flavor of the triple, but it's like,
You're right, Angie. Sparkle.
You should go through each window and get us our opinions each. Like they blow each of
We'll
us up.
definitely get last thoughts from each one.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
It's a
This
silky,
is a great beer, dude.
silky smooth mouthfeel. There's a little bit of a milky texture to it too, but it's
There
soft.
is. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's super good.
But
You
you
get
get
that
that in.
the oatmeal and the wheat.
Yeah.
Well, legendary Spearman, I will suggest that make this again. This is heaven. But I'll
Yeah, this is really good, man.
Good one to.
I'm just letting you
yeah,
know.
Definitely, I will.
yeah.
I'll buy a 6-pack.
It's kind of spendy, but it was worth
Well,
it.
I'm not saying make it all the time, legendary Spearman.
I'm
It is-
picking up the wheat. I'm picking up the wheat. I'm picking
curious.
up the wheat now.
Of course, it's spendy.
Where did you find the water beer, man?
It's RO
Okay.
water, so it's reverse osmosis water. It's through my filters, and then I throw in the salts that is for a particular. So you're going 2-to-1 of calcium chloride over sulfate, which is gypsum powder. Where you go backwards for a West Coast IPA, you want that sulfate to harden the water and bring out the hops more sharper and all that. So this brings out the body more. The chloride does. It brings out the hops, aromatics and flavors as well in the finished result. So yeah, I'm really glad I have the RO system. It's fun to use salts and explore with your water, because that's the most important part of brewing. Or even with coffee, even with tea, even with everything you use, water is important.
Oh yeah.
Well, that can play with the acidity levels too a little bit, right?
Yeah, you can mess around with acidity levels, softness, hardness, everything. Yeah,
Hard, yeah.
but
This is
I will
amazing.
say I
dude.
prefer this over the pull tab.
Oh, 100% Tanner. Yeah.
Thank you for a normal tab this time, beer man.
Hell yeah.
oh yeah, it
Well,
comes out
agree.
better in the foam. Like,
You also, hey guys, you also have to remember, it was kind of my fault that you were seeing weird stuff too, because I kept asking Beerman with lactose. Well, it's not weird, but a lot of people don't like lactose. But I love it. Beerman loves it.
oh, if in small doses,
I get my guts down.
That's the problem with me. I kept asking.
You must love farting.
10-gallon batch, maybe about maybe a pound, less than a pound,
I
3/4
like
of a pound.
I like a little milkshake
Yeah.
IPA or something every once in a
Oh
while.
yeah. I mean, that's why I asked Beerman
Milk
to kept
out.
making. That's why I kept asking Beerman to make stuff with lactose. 'Cause I don't know, man. There's something wrong with me. I just love that.
Sparkle's getting a
creaminess.
pumpkin
Weird.
pie one with lactose and vanilla.
Oh,
Wait,
holy hell.
Puree.
There you go.
Treehouse does a lot of milk stouts. If you actually look at like what they brew often, they do a lot of different milk stouts.
Cheers, Angie.
Free boys.
Hi, Angie.
Angie.
Nice. You're free. Miscellaneous, nice, dude. All right. Good for you.
The bottom of the can doesn't look super sediment rich, really. It looks like it came out of the can pretty cleanly.
That would be the floating dip tube I use on my kegs. So it floats on the top and takes the surface instead of the bottom where all the yeast and the hops.
Awesome.
That sounds like an insult. Like you could call somebody that, and I think they would be offended.
More breweries need to
Hey,
use
hold
it.
on, hold on. Hey, miscellaneous. You're a floating dip tube.
Nice.
It sounds offensive.
The floating dip.
Keep it up there, Mr. Tanner.
No, I think breweries, commercial breweries,
Alex.
giant ones or whatever they use. You know,
You guys are trips together.
that orange is really coming out. I'm getting a big orange.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's. I think Bill said it, tangerine, and I'm stuck on tangerine.
Yep, tangerine all day.
Creamsicle.
Yeah, it's like tangerine, well, like Tangelo kind of, because then you get that grapefruit
Oh, yeah.
back in.
I
But it's got the mouthfeel of the,
yeah.
Like a
super.
fresh.
You
super
can
creamy
guzzle this stuff,
shit.
man.
Right out.
It's like having a
It's
fresh
free
fruit.
there, all right?
It's like
Even
having
though
a fresh fruit salad, bro.
Alex
Like
should just
Almost
be-
has like a peppery thing. Almost has like a pepper note though.
Black pepper or something like that.
Like the
Almost
well,
like a pepper.
that's
Like
gonna come
creamy and
from the strata, which gives you that. It's like a dried chili cannabis.
Yeah, it's almost like a pepper note.
Oh wow, crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good.
And it's
That's probably from the Galaxy or the
it's the strata.
the Strata.
It's good, man. It's very complex, dude.
See what I'm getting out of
Very
the
complex.
Strata.
I'm
is
getting
kind of
buzzed
the,
on it too already.
It's kind of this like the green top of the strawberry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I get the cannabis
Yeah,
dank,
tangerine
and then
strata
I do
too.
like I can get.
I got my notes written down.
It almost has like a lupulin powder type deal.
Kind of, yeah. Something
Yeah.
really
You know, you get that lupulin powder kind of burn going. It almost has that. Like you can feel it in your throat, the little burn a little bit.
just
Yeah.
a little.
What is the hop? What is it called? Hop something? What do they use?
Pop.
Cryo hop.
Well, Lupamax is what I use in this.
They
but I was-
use the cryo hops, right?
Cryo hops,
Cryo hops.
I would
Yeah.
say this is pushing as far as I would want to go as far as hops and alcohol. Like
Right.
it's probably if you went any further, it'd probably be a little over the top for me actually.
Mhm.
But it's pushing it. It's right there. It's like
It turns your head a little bit.
this is something you go on a session with. This is a treat.
Here, man.
Very much so.
You know what? I just got a sage note.
I can see herbal malts. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Got a
I
sage note.
Sabro or the
can taste that. That
there's
sage.
mint in
Yeah, I
Sabro
just got
too.
Sage.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I had beer and cheese before this, and I picked up peppermint, like a mint. not
Oh
peppermint,
yeah, I was
but
getting a little
mint,
spearmint.
So I am still getting this mintiness or sage,
Yep,
but
yep.
I didn't
Yes.
want to.
Like
I thought it
spearmint.
was just lingering on from beer and cheese. So
No, I'm
I
getting a little
wasn't-
spearmint
But it's in
sage
it, yeah.
type thing. Kind of
I am
like a
getting
herbal,
sage,
like
kind
a
of,
desert
like a weird-
herbal.
Yeah.
It's the
there's
calm.
a
That's
little,
gotta be
little bit of a
Alex.
fresh.
Not over the top though. It definitely is not in that department.
But it's got a
It's
candiness
Super,
to it too,
super
like
malt
a candy.
forward. That would be
I'm
literally
gonna go up my Hoff's
I had-
Derby.
It's
if I had to
fucking crazy
criticize
beer, dude.
anything, I would say, I don't know, I would like more of a malty, bready kick in the background of some type. But that's the only thing I can really want to complain about. If I had to actually make a critique,
Wow.
that would be it. It just some other more commercial versions have more of like a white bready malt or like a toasted kind of a marmalade jam on like a piece of buttered
good.
toast and something. But this is super clean as compared to a lot that I think I've tasted in this particular style. And there's no real sharpness of that 10.3. There's a little tiny twinge at the end to say, oh yeah, it's 10.3. But if you're just casually drinking this, you will not even think 10.3.
No, you can kind of tell that it's a bigger beer, but the alcohol is well hidden.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job,
All right.
brother.
Well, the base, like I said, the base. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I'm gonna bring up. Okay, wait. Hold on, let me get back to this. So the base is like I said, Pilsen, Maris Otter, which is biscuity kind of that, and then the American Pale Ale malt. So if I was to go maybe more pale, more Maris, and take the Pilsen out. The reason I put Pilsen in is because it brings out a sharpness. It brings out the hops more crispy. You know, and it gives it a honey kind of sweetness or a sweetness
Yes,
to it.
don't take it out.
So I like all three of those.
I like it.
That's what I would.
Nice.
If you do that, I would think you just do two different cuts, same exact way. Switch your if you maybe switch your grain builder,
Yeah.
but like don't. I wouldn't stray. I wouldn't stray away from this. You're definitely
No.
on to something.
Yeah, this
No,
is.
This
It's not
beer is
super- it's not
super
like-
hard to
I
describe.
think
really
if you
mentioned
double
malt
down
flavors
on
and
like
stuff, so.
like how hazy your last homebrew was, and hit something like this.
This one's still milky. I don't know what the hell.
It's really
That's
good,
good,
man.
but-
It's really
It's probably.
I would
hop-
buy this
probably
beer.
all the hop
I mean,
residue,
it is
so
a hazy. It's a light.
What's that, Bo?
This hits.
It's probably
I
still
would
the
buy
hop
this
residue.
beer, dude.
It's only
I
a
think
week.
it is,
It's only
yeah.
a week since you brewed it.
I'd,
It's
I would
probably
pay
just-
20
probably
bucks
just
for
hop
4
resin
pints for
floating
this.
around still.
During Merry and
It needs to
just
fall
shot
out a
all over
little
the
bit.
place. Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to add, my husband and I do a lot of cooking, and we have a spice blend that's called Desert Blend.
Mm.
And what I'm getting from this as I take a pause between sips, which is really hard because it's really
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
the Desert Blend has orange, lemon, guava, a little bit of chili powder. It's got pine nut,
Yeah.
and it's got cactus leaf.
Oh, nice.
And what's interesting about this is that when I put a little sprinkle in my palm to see if that's the spice I want to use, I'm getting this.
Wow. Yeah.
And, you know, it also, I'm not sure if somebody mentioned this, but Thanksgiving time, this would be an awesome beer
That would.
because
Oh, yeah.
it would take that citrus and offset all those other heavy things that we eat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I think it would be really, really good.
Yep.
And
Cool
the
idea.
fact that there is some sweetness on the end and a little bitterness on the beginning would cut like the stuffing and the gravy and the potatoes.
Well said,
What
Spark.
about the cranberry?
Yeah, Sparkle. That was awesome.
Cranberries.
And
Ooh,
that's
that
called
would
the
work.
Desert Blend, huh?
I thought pale ale turkey, it works really good.
I totally get that.
I will agree with
Well, why don't we bring you up separately just to roast my ass and tell me what your thoughts are, give me a score or something. You don't have to score it, but just you know, whatever you want to do. I don't care. But I just want to bring you up solo and let y'all talk about it one on one. We'll start with Bumpy because he's the first one. Oh,
You get Eric, not something. Eric.
I
I'll
won't
go
say
with Bumpy.
I go.
I mean, let's Eric.
Okay, so we'll start with me.
Nice shirt.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, great shirt.
That's a nice
Well,
shirt.
and this, I think I'm just gonna honestly say, I wouldn't say from your first ones that you sent out, but definitely every other beer mail that you've sent out from your home brews, this should be a real brewery because you're putting out stuff that is definitely up there with professional breweries that are like well known, like people
Wow.
would go after their stuff. So you're brewing some amazing home brews for sure.
Thank you, Bumpy.
This I'm gonna come right out and say it. It's not my favorite beer from you.
Oh wow.
I think that your niche right now is definitely your kind of like regular IPAs that you do. Your more standard level stuff. I think that you just have a much better balance with those.
What?
Agreed.
But with that said, yeah, this definitely hides the ABV. It's a bit different. I noticed because the first thing I noticed drinking it was the bitterness. It hits up front. It's got that kind of like citrus rind.
Yeah,
and it's like right up front.
Real bitey.
Yeah, a lot of times you get like kind of the sweeter stuff, and then you get the bitterness towards the tail end.
Yeah.
But I've also had beers where the bitterness hits right up front, but then it just carries through. It's just always bitter. You don't get anything else. It's just bitter yuckiness. This at least hits with bitterness, and then you pick up on other, like what Sparkle said. It's kind of got this sweeter end to it.
Right.
You pick up on other flavor notes. I'm getting strawberry. I'm getting the coconut notes.
Yep.
I mean, it starts off with that kind of citrus rindiness for me. But then, yeah, strawberry, kind of coconut type notes. Getting the greenness from the top of the strawberry. So it kind of goes grassy, a little bit grassy. I do get this kind of ruby red grapefruit tail end as well. And then the bitterness, it doesn't finish as bitter as the initial hit. It still has a lingering bitterness. Something that hasn't really been mentioned. You brought it up mostly with like the malts and stuff that you used.
Right.
Nobody really talked about like, oh, I taste breadiness. I taste this. I taste that. It was like all hop. But that's nice. It's you find that a lot in like treehouse beers and stuff, where it's like they use lighter like Pilsen malts and stuff like that, basically to create the sugars and stuff to produce the alcohol and stuff. But it's mostly to promote the hop flavors, things like that. So yeah, I think it's a really nice brew. The alcohol is well hidden. It's got a. I mean, I think it could be. That's the thing is triple IPAs. A lot of people don't like them because they're hard to do, right?
Yeah,
there's kind of this like balancing act that has to happen. Either somebody does one and they're way too alcoholic, they're way too bitter, they're way too sweet. So doing a balancing act. This one's very, very drinkable. It's different, like I said, with the kind of bitterness more in the upfront, but then it does allow for other hop flavors to come through afterwards, which is unique. I think mouthfeel. I think this one could be a bit heftier and creamier. That's why I think that you nail your lighter ABVs. With those New England IPAs that you've done, I think those mouthfeels were like, wow, super smooth. This one does have a bit more of a liquidy feel to it. And it's probably based off the alcohol level. It dried it out. The beer,
I think so.
Beer dried out a bit more.
Yeah. I should have pepped it up more on the
yeah, triples are really hard to do, but this is definitely one that I would say is up there in the uppers. So for this one, I mean, I'd still score it. It's kind of in between that very good to excellent range for me.
Oh my God, dude! Damn,
so,
nice. That's very nice of you. Cool.
Oh yeah, it's
awesome. A good one. I mean, I personally thought it was good, but you know what? No, you made me. I'm keeping you up because we're talking to you. No, but no, I do want to work on the base malts more.
Yeah.
I want to try and bring down the hops more because I'm adding 24 ounces at the dry hop and 14 ounces on the Whirlpool. That's so much hop. I think I can turn it down to like 12 ounces on the dry hop and maybe like 10 ounces on the Whirlpool, and still have a good result and bring out that maltiness. That would be. What do you think? I mean, I don't know.
I've never brewed such a big beer, so I don't really know.
This is hard. It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one for more malt flavors without being overly malty. So Maris Otter is a fantastic base malt.
Sure is. Yes, it is.
That was one that I always loved to use. Other than that, I don't really know what to do to change stuff. Maybe just try to make it where the malt kind of has some extra. Without, I'm super glad there's not like caramel flavors in this.
Oh
no! Don't add caramel.
Garlic.
Don't add caramel.
No caramel here.
Garlic.
Well, cool. Thanks, Bumpy.
Anyway, great job. Let's see what the rest of the panel members have to say. Cheers.
Sure. Definitely.
Thanks for including me once again.
All right, let's get miscellaneous up here.
Let's do Andrew.
Take my last sip.
Oh shit, that's always depressing.
Yeah, what's a good beer?
Yeah, you'll be making more anyway, Bumpy. Don't
What is a good beer?
listen to that guy.
Now, see, I just heard somebody say like onion chive. That last sip of that, it's warmed up. I mean, I've had it out 10 minutes before, so we'll say 45 minutes out. A little bit of that. Disagreeing. Alcohol wise, I drink big beers. I didn't pick up any alcohol notes on it. Definitely really forward in all the hot flavors that were put into this. Like I said, the Sabro, definitely. After flavors wise, I was getting vanilla. Definitely picked up on the dill, mint. There's a fresh aspect to it. Also on that distinct tangerine citrus flavor was there. Coconut comes with that as well.
Yeah.
Strata, I definitely did have more of a dank cannabis funk than like a woodsy type of feel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not overbearing. Also yields grapefruit flavors. Galaxy is always a hitter. You can't really lose. Peach, guava, orange. I mean,
Yeah.
Also hit on the El Dorado, which is alpha acid and intense flavors and aromas. It's pineapple, pear, watermelon, stone fruit. I was picking up some pear notes in there. I didn't get the strawberry as hard as some people did, but really good. And it's different because nowadays they're using these stylized yeasts. It's pushing those flavors, and it's exacerbating them to a different sense. You're picking up on things that you wouldn't 10 years ago, 5 years ago, because the technology's better, and it's highlights it. Easy drinkability on the palate. It was light, pillowy for a bigger beer as it is. Drinkability was fantastic. Flavor wise, like I said, got a nice cannabis dank, citrus up front, mellowed out. It was like having a fresh bowl of fruit, pretty much. Like if you could take all the fruit descriptors from the hops, and you had a bowl of fruit and you were eating it fresh, almost similar. Definitely not. Shut up, cat! I'll fucking let you in the other room in a minute. Get a job.
Get on the couch.
Sure.
Couch cat.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Love you, Andrew. Keep it up.
But yeah, it wasn't. I did. You definitely got some slight bitterness up front, and it did finish with more of that Sabro, like herbal, earthy finish. That dill, that mint came to light with more towards the end. Really, really good beer. I enjoyed it. God damn it! I told you I'd be there in a minute. I would start at a 95 beer, man. I think what you did here was really, really good. I think you should stick with it. If you want to milk it up a bit, you know how to do that, obviously. But maybe some other kind of, maybe a pine essence to this.
Oh yeah, Southern
Like
Cross.
Sharp pine.
Ooh,
It
Southern
would
Cross.
complement that the Strata dankness.
Yeah.
But
Totally.
you're definitely onto something. This beer's fantastic. I'd have to say it's probably the best one that I've drank that you've
Wow.
made. So, yeah, man.
Cool, man.
Stick with it.
Thank you, man.
You're in the
Thank
sweet
you.
spot with this one. I'm interested about the next one. But
Oh yeah.
this is
Me too,
good
dude.
Oh,
base.
yeah.
This is good base. Keep your base recipe, and then the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Cool, man.
You're
Or
on the
more
right track.
one than the other. More Maris Otter than Pilsen or something like that. Y'all fuck around with something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
All right.
As Alex would say.
Thank you, miscellaneous. I appreciate your kind score and your words. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Cool.
man.
Hell yeah. All right. So let's get on with Sparkle's thoughts on it.
Okay. Well, we have we have grapefruit trees, lemon trees, and orange trees. And if we pick them too soon, they're a little bitter. And that's what this made me think of. I loved the thirst quenching part of it. It could have been a little more effervescent to make it more thirst quenching, but it's a beautifully balanced beer. And I think that the fact that it lingers bitter and turns to sweet, that's where you got my vote.
Yes.
Wow.
And actually, it's been about 5 minutes since I took a sip, and there's still some bitterness on the palate, but sweetness on the back of the tongue. So that's pretty amazing that there is still those lingering flavors, and I can distinguish those: the lemon, the grapefruit, the orange. Those stand out the most for me. And for me, it's just a well-rounded beer, and it's delightful. And I would easily give it 98%.
Wow.
Nice.
I really appreciate that, Lori. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I think you need to take it to one of the beer pubs and have them try it.
Yes.
I did actually to Dwayne. I
Did you?
gave my bottle shop guy one that I'd never given anything to, and I'm
But
yet
Mr.
to hearing his response.
But Mr. Beerman, we're going to try to get your beer out there so we can buy it.
Yeah,
man.
it's
It takes
fantastic.
a lot of money and loans and
And like I said,
grants.
it's Thanksgiving.
Mr. Beerman.
Thank you, Lori. Cheers. All right, awesome. Let's get Alex up here and see what he thinks.
Well,
I feel like a narcissist. I'm sorry. Let's all talk about my beer.
You are far from that.
I just want to hear what fucking words are.
unfortunately, I'm going to say, let me give you the flavors before I get into it because
The 100.
oh, Eric, stay tuned.
You better not. You better not.
As that warms up, I could taste coconut. And again, Beerman knows everything. I've been saying this for a long time. But he knows it's not for me. Don't panic, Mr. Beerman. When I say you know it all, me. Don't panic now, because that's what
For you, I do. Okay.
you know everything. You don't, but you know enough for me. The beer, it's very, very, very creamy, very juicy, very milky. It's just perfect. It's just like a New England IPA should be. I'm really enjoying this again. I will definitely ask you to make this again because this stuff is freaking heaven to me. And most of your beers, all your beers are heaven to me, so I don't know. But this is your first New England. Well, I think you made a New England.
Third, fourth, maybe fifth.
No, I think you. No, I think it's my.
Well, I did two that I didn't send out ever.
Yeah, but I think it's my second. I think it's my second New England IPA from you.
Oh, from me, yeah. Gotcha. Yep.
Okay, so I love them both, but this one is the better of the two. Don't get me wrong; I would drink them both again. But this
So
is
you saying
better.
I'm wrong?
No. This is better than the. This is
Yep.
better than the two. They're both good, but this one, I think I probably gave that one a 100 probably. But you know what? This is very delicious.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you, man.
As I've been saying in my brain for the past few minutes, 100.
Get it.
All right.
I accept.
About 2,000, right?
I'm not kidding because listen, you obviously
Where's
gave
JB?
I obviously gave you the hint
For
earlier.
you, 100. Okay.
Yeah, it's 100 from me. Yes.
for you. Yep.
Is Jeremy here?
And
I
that's
tell
all that
you how it
matters.
is.
Jeremy.
No, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, and I appreciate that. Oh yeah, dude.
I have to
Thank you.
clip it and send it to him.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Beer Man. I'm looking forward to you making this again. This stuff's freaking heaven to me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
This is very heavy.
I'm so happy that you liked it.
I agree.
Yeah.
All your beers I've liked, but so
That makes me very happy, Alex. Thank you.
you know I love my New England IPAs, and this was definitely a New England IPA color, right to the T,
Yeah.
and great flavor as a.
Alex should
I
get us
wanted
all-
more haze, to be honest, but that's all right. It's still.
What'd you say, Mr. Beer Man?
Boy,
I wanted more haze and some other things.
Well, there was some haze, but you
So-
wanted more. That would be good. But
Yeah.
next time you will.
But then again, like Bumpy said, a triple New England is quite hard to brew. I mean,
Yes,
really
it is.
It's there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's
You know,
because
you-
when you just do a regular New England
You gotta
IPA,
step it up a bit.
it's easier. But when you do a double, it's hard. Yeah.
You gotta add almost extra, on top of what you would normally add for a regular NEIPA or double. Yeah.
Oh, you did a great job. I'm looking forward to drinking this again.
That's a learning experience, so cool. Thank you,
Because
Alex.
you know me, I'm a New England IPA.
I know you are, and you like it creamy.
You did it right. You did it right without the lactose, even though I like my lactose. You did it right.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll
Yep.
send you the
Hell
pumpkin
yeah.
pie one. You
I
just
can't
wait.
hear you. What'd you say?
I'll send you the pumpkin pie one when I do sparkles in a few
Hell
weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
but you're also
Creamy.
but you're also making what's his name? Billy, right? Mr. Billy, I believe.
Yeah, you can call me Guy. Yeah.
Guy,
Mr. Bill.
guy. Just call me Guy. All
No,
right. So,
I said it is Mr. Bill. That's the next one, right? You said that.
oh yeah, Mr. Bill's the next one. It's a 7.7 actually. It was a lot higher than I
Do the later.
rude.
All right, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Alex.
Thanks, Alex. Now let's bring up Eric.
right.
As soon as I get you there. Fuck. All right. Sorry, Eric.
Wrote some notes. I'm gonna do the cliff note versions of my notes here, or at least not. I'll read them verbatim, if you will. We talked about color. There's grapefruit, coconut, vanilla in the nose. There. For me to complain that it could use some more malty sweetness, there's definitely still some malty sweetness in the beer. My palate goes towards more of a malty base as well, which you doing what you did with the malt base that you chose here made the thing ultra just like drinkable, and it didn't. And I guess to Bumpy's point, it kept the bitterness and the hops front and center to the beer's flavor. So it would just be a contrast to what's going on in the beer. Maybe if you wanted a more round beer, which some of your West Coast ones maybe are more lend itself to that. If you wanted a more well-rounded beer, yeah, a little addition to the malt base could be cool. Why not? I also got slight strawberries and berry notes, somewhat dank, not overly oily for me in the nosing of the beer. But when I started drinking it, I write strawberries and cream, grapefruit, slight bubblegummy. I get everybody's herbal notes to the beer.
Yeah.
Somebody said creamsicle. Right on. I get that. And as it opened up and it was, you're drinking down the glass of the beer, I was getting more of that dank, some oily notes. As it started to warm up and as it started to get some of the air exchange just after drinking the beer initially. Definitely a soft, milky texture, smooth, almost zero alcohol notes. That's another thing that let me confirm that. That's another thing that may have picked up as it got a little bit warmer. However, maybe now that I think about that, even more of the upfront bitterness kind of is showing up as it's warming slightly. Again, my only real super complaint, my palate would say, give me a breadier, like, I don't know, like a toasty bread with the fruit jam spread on that thing. That'll taste real good. But then again,
Yeah.
you might be doing that and thinking about some of this stuff that I say in this beer in your West Coast styles, which I do believe is, no pun intended, the bread and butter of what you do. So keep on that. If you just tweak the malt bill like you've decided that maybe you will do, it couldn't hurt. I don't think it's something not gonna hurt the beer.
Right.
I seem to think 94 out of 100 is a perfectly acceptable rating for this beer. And
Holy shit.
yeah, I mean, it's hitting all of the marks, at least in the flavor department and in the body and texture of the beer. There's so many different groups that try to do New England IPAs that even if they got like 3 things down right and they miss the texture and the body of the beer, just like forget about you doing a really good New England IPA. It has to have some of that. Either it's a flaked oat or it's the or it could be a flaked oat or white wheat malt. You got to have one of those two, and it's got to have a nice velvety kind of a smoother texture. And this one hit that mark. So yeah, 94. I would definitely buy a 4-pack for $20. What the heck not? I would do that.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
It's probably at least 20.
That's a spectacular score, dude. I appreciate it, man. Hell yeah, Eric. Thanks. Mr. Thomas Middle 75. Cheers to you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Cool. let's get Tanner up here next.
Did you go to Bill? Did Bill do his? Or am I?
Well, you were next on the list, so I just brought you up.
All right. No, yeah, I'm just gonna go on and say, yeah, this is definitely the best one that I've had by a beer man. It was definitely solid. This is pretty much comparable to me as like let's say you could use this as like your Julius base from Treehouse. So they use that and work around that base. I think that if like you used whatever you used as the base of this and kind of ramped it up and made it lower ABV or higher ABV or threw some adjuncts in it, whatever you wanted to do, that you would definitely be able to like use this as a great beer to just make a bunch of other variants off of.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I got my notes. I saw Eric just did it. Yeah, I thought that was definitely what I should do. I didn't write down the color of it, but I would say it's definitely like if you looked at this and somebody just poured it into a glass, I would not think that it was a triple. And it's very it's got a little bit of hop saturation, but it definitely I only have a little bit left, but it didn't have like that super hop saturation, but there was a little bit of haze. If somebody poured it in a glass and gave it to me, I wouldn't have expected it to be a triple, but the mouthfeel and the body of the beer, you get hit with the flavor. And it's kind of, it throws you for a punch because you wouldn't expect it from like the color, the hop saturation. But the nose, I was getting like orange, mango, peach. I put bready. Bumpy said, yeah, it doesn't have like that caramel malty sweetness, but it does have like a slight malty sweetness. Slightly earthy. I went to put green, but then I crossed it out and put grassy because it's more of like a floral grassy vibe. It's not like that green hot burn. And that was one thing I did mention when we went over it, that it is still fresh and it's hard. I've noticed that like I've gotten some pretty fresh beers, some pretty fresh triples, and they're usually super harsh on that green hot burn. So I got to give you a plus on that.
Damn, cool.
In the ABV too, the booze was super well hidden. But that's why I was saying this could be your Julius, because this would be a beer that people would go to your brewery to drink.
Yeah.
Kind of like Julius is for Treehouse. This is a beer that people would hear about and wanted. Yeah, dude, the booze super well hidden. Taste, I got tangerine, grapefruit, and then I put like Tangelo creamsicle. So because like Tangelo, tangerine, grapefruit. But it has that body and mouthfeel of like kind of like creamsicle. You guys are saying somewhat vanilla, but I was just getting more like I wasn't getting necessarily like threw a vanilla bean in it. But I also was getting like a strawberry bubble gum, and then you guys were saying pineapple. Well, I think somebody said pineapple, and then somebody said coconut. So I was getting like strawberry bubble gum pina colada. It was very weird. It was like a different flavor that I don't typically get. Like a different combination, but good. Finish sweet creamy coconut. Yeah, Alex said the creaminess, and then you get the coconut on the that all berry, that strawberry on the finish. So you get that initial kind of like strawberry sweetness, but then you get a little bit of like a berry on the finish as well. Then I put a little bit bready, slightly grassy but crushable. And then light carbonation, and then high medium body. Yeah, I'm gonna go out and say I want to I'm gonna go 97. I think this definitely deserves a 97.
Holy crap!
Maybe a little bit thicker on the mouthfeel. I would like a little bit more for a triple, but as far as like drinkability, crushable, this is dangerous, dude. Like people go to the bar, drink one of these, and then like you would have to have that 3 pour limit, because I would just go there and get 3 of these and
Right.
2 pour.
Be calling Mr. Uber.
yeah.
I really
Let's go.
That's awesome.
It is.
Yeah, 98. No, 97. Sorry. Yeah.
Whoa.
Hell yeah, bro.
And keep staying with the 98. No, but
97 for me. I'm gonna put it right at the top.
Cheers,
There you
brother.
go.
Oh yeah.
I got hold up the.
Get it together, Tanner.
There you go.
You did.
Oh, he,
97.
Together, literally.
Hercules, Hercules. I got a medal coming. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a medal.
That's how I write. That's how I write. I'm left-handed. by the way.
my note was longer.
Whatever.
All right, let's get Bill up here. Cheers, East Coast. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Bill. No, Mr. Bill, no.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I remember that. I know what he's talking about.
Mic drop. So, anyways, first thing I want to say about this beer is this thing's a palate wrecker. This thing is a palate wrecker, first of all. Okay, stay. Like right up front, big tangerine, and then coconut came in like crazy, and colada like dominated. Like initial, it was tangerine, big tangerine, like peel, kind of like sharp, and then the colada and like coconut came in, and that was like vanilla came in, and then it just kind of got crazy after that. Like super duper complex, like hard to pinpoint anything after that. And then like as I was drinking it, no booziness, super smooth. I was picking up big wheat notes. And but then like I was drinking it, and then it just kind of like just ended up in this blend of like almost like lupulin powder drink, kind of. And then like even smelling it, it's like lupulin burn in the smell almost, you know, like you can almost get that burn in your sinuses and in your throat. Keep this away from your children.
Oh yeah, probably.
Keep this away from your beginner craft beer drinkers. This is for experienced only, okay? This is a serious heavy hitter beer right here. I'm buzzed after this one beer.
Damn.
But it's a super heavy hitter, man. Heavy hitter, delicious beer for experienced only, like, you know, professional drinkers. for us professional drinkers only, I would say I wouldn't give this to my beginner friends. No way. This would blow their palate into the next galaxy.
I gave it to my boss, and he's a beginner. No offense, I love you, man.
You better have that thing cold.
Oh, he thought
that's
it
going
was
to blow the
tasty
palate.
too, but-
It's going to blow his palate out at the back of his head.
Sure will.
To the next
Sure
galaxy.
will.
But I think now, as I drink it now, it's just like a super complex blend of like lupulin powder with some citrusiness, and like just it's hard. It lost its definition after a while, after it mellowed out, and it just became a super heavy hitter, like get jacked up beer. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's really good. I would say it's a very extreme beer, pushing the limits of probably a little bit over the top, actually, for me, to be honest. It's a little bit over the top, and I would buy it, but I would only drink one for like a treat. I mean, this is a treat beer. I wouldn't want to like have a couple of them because you're just going to get jacked. But to me, it's like a treat beer, and it's a top shelf beer, and I think it's amazing. But proceed with caution, okay? Because this beer, there's a reason why it's bear, okay? Because a bear's going to kick your freaking ass, all right?
Exactly, dude. It's
Oh,
perfect.
So with
It's
that,
perfectly.
with that said, I think it's a 5-star beer easily a 5-star beer. But the Mile High Club's still the champ. Cheers.
Oh, no, I
Yeah.
do that again. Nice.
I will say
Thanks,
50
Bill,
points.
bro. Oh yeah. This is Bill coming soon to y'all. All
Hell
right.
yeah.
Jeez.
All right. Let me get you guys all like put in your place. And I want to get
Oh,
some. We already did it on beer and cheese, but you know, we got to do it again because that's just etiquette. So let's there we go. And I'm of course at the top, so let's put me up there first. And
Wait, I forgot to mention I did pick up the sage notes big time and like some spearmint. Okay, I forgot that part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I did
yeah.
get the sage big time. Okay,
totally.
there, grabbed them. Hell yeah!
Let's cut the ticker and go ahead, Bumpy, with some shout outs of your own. Thank you guys for being on the panel. I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
having those beers and trying them out. Great scores from you guys. Thank you. Cool.
Yeah. Thanks for having
man.
myself and the other panel members on. Thanks for sharing your beers with us, Bear Man. It's been, I think, a great pleasure for a lot of us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So on my channel, no live streams as of now and possibly forever. But I did put out a video today. It was me unboxing stuff from Beer Man. Yay, and this beer was in it. So you can check that out if you want to. It's also where I got this great shirt from.
Sick.
So appreciate Beer Man. Thursday, I have scheduled a 50-point inspection video coming out of beer that was gifted to me from Kettlehead Brewing Company. They're out of New Hampshire. Yeah, that was a while ago. So it is an oldie. But yeah, just watch it. Whatever. I have some more videos I'll have to edit and put out. I am trying to switch up my style eventually here. Trying to wean away from actually giving out numerical scoring and just kind of more talking about the beer and if I enjoy it, I enjoy it, and I'll let you know that. If I don't like the beer, of course, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm not liking it. But yeah, just trying to make some small changes. And because brewing is it's easy to brew,
Yeah.
to make alcohol, but sometimes it's difficult to make amazing beers. It's Beer Man, you know.
You made a good stout
he's
2
doing
years
great
ago.
things,
Bumpy.
so yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I just don't want to put brewers into like a bad light. If I score one brewery, give them a 47 out of 50 on a beer, and then you give another brewery a 42.5 out of 50.
It's my
it's probably still. I mean, that looks like, okay, why am I going to buy a 42.5 beer when there's a 47 or well, no, it's just. I was just putting a numerical number to it, but it doesn't mean the 42.5 is not a great beer. So that's why I want to kind of step away from that. Right. I want to crap on breweries as such just because they don't score a certain number that sounds better, because different styles are different too. I'm starting to sound like Alex the Beer Master. We're gonna move on. Cheers, guys.
All right.
Hey, Beer Master Junior. What's up, man? Nice to see you.
Not your mini me, okay?
I know we got some good news from Miscellaneous.
Well, yeah, I'm out of the YouTube jail, boys.
Nice.
Awesome, Mr. Andrew.
Just can't win them all.
No.
Fair use act is shit. Don't trust that. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably be streaming. I'm actually fired up another channel. I'm gonna start working on that before I put it out, get some more content together. But yeah, other than that,
You're not using your other channel that you've been using? You have a couple of channels.
we don't have time for that, Alex.
No, I'm not going to be your first channel. I'm talking about the Miscellaneous.
Okay, everything's gonna be fine now. Other than that,
Never mind.
I don't know. Cheers to you, beer man. Thanks for the beer. Always a pleasure to get up here with you guys and discuss that these panels are great. Your homebrewing is progressing in a positive light. Like I said, stick with this. Keep your base. Fuck, like you said, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out. So
Yeah.
you're doing it. Stick with it.
Cool.
Cheers to everybody. Chat,
Miscellaneous.
Shodio, Last Beer, all the boys and girls. Cheryl in the chat. Great to see her again.
Nice.
So yeah. Like Bumpy said. Nah.
Love you, man. Oh yeah. Thank you, Miscellaneous. Cheers, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sparkle, what you got for us today?
Well, this has been delightful. And dear man, I have to say that you can send me beer anytime. This was, I mean, I loved the other one you sent, but this one was a highlight for me. And partly because it was both a little bitter and sweet. And it brought up so many things for me, even in the Arizona desert. And I want to do a shout out to all of you beer makers, because I applaud you. I applaud you at the effort that it takes. All of the stuff involved, the chemistry, everything. I can't even imagine. And I admire that a lot. And I just wanted you all to know that, because it means a lot to me to be able to watch you all and understand, even if I'm only on panels and I haven't checked out all the channels that much, life gets in the way and all that good shit. But I do applaud you all. I think you're an amazing bunch, and I think it's awesome that we can experience this. We can experience learning. We can experience reviews. We can experience people that have brewed things and they're not sure about, or they think it's great, whatever. I enjoy that. I learn a lot from it, and I appreciate you all. So I just wanted to let you know that.
We appreciate you. You're awesome. Thank you. Cheers. Much love to you. Awesome. Hell yeah. Don't you
Hell yeah.
Favoring it. I have the rest of it in the cooler.
That is so funny. I gotta find that.
Bobby's got a second one, and Bill has a second one. Only because Bill's been sending me some beers left and right. I had to hook him up. But okay. So cheers, Sparkle. Let's get on with Alex then. What you got, man? Oh yeah, brother.
Well, obviously, Thursday night we're gonna have Alex and friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30, and then Friday we're gonna come have a beer with Alex around 8 o'clock. And then Monday nights, we do Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And obviously Tuesday, I do beer reviews, probably early in the afternoon. Legendary Andrew, not Andrew, no, one of my peeps, Legendary Andrew, it was Legendary Chadio. Gave me the idea to do my beer reviews a little bit earlier, so this way people can see it when they get home. So that's what's going on with that. So either way, stay tuned for that. So and check out Rick Jopos and everybody. He has a YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm doing this weird thing when I'm talking. It's weird.
Oh, it's cool. I don't know who the heck it is.
Already discussed that.
Yeah, exactly. Eric, cheers, man. Right
Yeah,
on.
but that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, check everybody out.
Go for it, Eric.
All right, cool. All right, thanks everybody, and yeah, thanks for including us all in the beers that you brew, because I know how important it is to get feedback on what you're doing from people that are into this stuff. So we can be either your harshest critic or maybe be overly excited about your beers. But either way, I think this is a really good panel that's going to be really honest about the beer. So
Good.
glad to be a part of that, and glad you think highly enough of me to want to join or something like that. That's pretty cool. I am the Thomas Mel 75 channel of YouTube. We do the Masters of Beer reviews on my channel, and the mainstay of my channel is the Wildcard Wednesday live stream, which is just bring a beer, wine, or a spirit, really anything you want to review that's alcoholic, really, and let's just have some fun. Just don't be a douche. We'll be good. That's great. And I'm in a band called Oxblood Forge. If you like, I don't know, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, traditional 80s metal, go check out Oxblood Forge wherever you stream music. And on the Bandcamp website, if you want to buy CDs, cassettes, T-shirts, we even got a 10-inch vinyl. Go check it out. We're playing on Sunday afternoon in Worcester, Massachusetts at Rascals with the band Conclave. So go check it out if you're in, for some reason, in the immediate New England area. All right.
Awesome.
Channels to check out. Those bourbon guys. Those are some funny people from, I think, North Carolina. They do really good quality bourbon reviews, and they're just so lively and entertaining. Go check them out. And go check out Dickie's Beer Reviews from Las Vegas, Nevada.
There you go.
And please hit the subscribe and the thumbs up for this channel and to this video for Beer Man. Cheers.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, Tanner. Oh yeah, it's your turn.
Horns up, man.
Me next?
Yep. It's you.
Oh, okay. Shout out.
Going in the snake.
I got some beer reviews and possibly I got some beer reviews already recorded that I just need to edit and upload, so look out for those. Yeah, check out my BeerTuber Palooza kind of get together. It wasn't too many YouTube channels this year. There was only 3. It was me, NerdSense, and Matt from Mass Beer Reviews. But yeah, check out. I got some mystery beer reviews that were a lot of fun. I always like doing those. Those are always something that's something that tests you and tests your reviewing skills to see if you can guess the style. It's pretty fun, Yeah, so look out for just other content after that. I think I pretty much uploaded what I have from BeerTuber Palooza. But definitely go check out those guys from BeerTuber Palooza as well. Matt Master Beers and Sean White from NerdSense. Possibly maybe whiskey review. I got the next couple days off, so yeah. Look out for some other content. Maybe I'll do I want to do a rate that beer possibly. So, but yeah, we got your typical live stream Wednesday live stream.
How long are you going to be off? Next week?
No, I have Wednesday and Thursday off.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
But yeah, go check those guys out. And anybody else? Check out actually Scotch Down Under. He's in Australia, so he has he's usually like live while I'm at work, but he does live pop-up lives. It's kind of like a pub style hangout, and I'll listen to him sometimes like podcast style with Mere Pods. Go check out his channel, drop him a sub, and yeah, cheers.
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 Just
Jose
in time.
Beerman.
I had to go pee, dude, really bad. All right, cool. Thanks, dude. Right on. All right, Phil, man. Mr. Phil, Mr. Hangover Man.
All right. Hell yeah. Cheers to you guys, first of all, because y'all rock the freaking galaxy, all right?
Hell yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's amazing,
Yeah,
dude.
another
That's
Galaxy one
amazing.
coming.
I would be hard pressed to drink a couple of those, though. I'd be like streaking or something, you know.
Yeah.
So for shout outs, definitely you guys, you know, for sure. Probably Ryan from Ryan's Beer Reviews. He's a super cool dude, man. And he's been busting out a lot of reviews lately, really good ones. And he's a really good reviewer. And Rod J. And you know, those two guys, Steven and Rod J are my favorite reviewers on the internet. So you guys kill it, man. And then Angie, you know, with Creative Vibrations, doing pretty like pioneering. I think she's kind of pioneering some art here, and it's pretty impressive. And I can't wait to see what she does when she gets a higher wattage amp.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to direct her into like a nice, you know, high watt amp. Let's see what she can do. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do a lesson here with her, another lesson and a review, and see where she's at with her. But I'm really excited about what she's got going on there, and I can't wait to see what she comes up with.
Yeah.
So as far as the beer goes, I was actually talking to the beer guy at Whole Foods today, and brought Bubble Gut up. And he was talking to me about how to go about getting your beers in there.
Whoa.
And something that's pretty much doable. You just got to jump through a few hoops, you know.
Good. Then I'll have to talk to BJ.
It's definitely doable. It's definitely a doable thing, and we'll talk about that on a different time.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing about a couple places here.
Yeah, it's doable. You know,
Beerman's going to talk to BJ. So
I want to self-distribute to several other
that's
areas.
the whole trick right there.
Yes, so Beerman's going to talk to BJ.
So I'm talking to him, and he's giving me some. What I would like to do is actually get you two connected together, because he does all the receiving of all the beers and orders, and he does all the ordering of the beer for Whole Foods. Okay. And he was telling me how it works, and it's really it's something that's doable, bro. So it's something that you can do it. Obviously, your beer is worthy. Your beer is better than most of the beers out there.
Yes.
So that's not even a question.
I agree.
You definitely
Or at
can
least
do your part.
the better ones. Yeah.
There's no doubt you can do your part. So it's all about figuring out the business part of it, and it's on like Donkey Kong. Thank you, Steven. You ruled. You ruled, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey, Beerman, you're going to talk to BJ, right? So you can get your stuff out here, right?
Oh, I'll try to get
Just
here.
say, hey, store.
I have to get my licenses to even brew commercially first before I can even.
Yeah,
All you need is an LLC, bro. LLC.
The state and the feds want their fair share of the money.
I don't want to get political.
Well, let's do a GoFundMe for that.
Hell
It's
yeah.
an LLC.
Set something up and get it going. I need to look into grants. I need to find some kind of way I can get like a land grant to find a building off of the Columbia River. I'd like to be in Astoria really bad. So that's definitely the plans. But that's going to take a grant. That's not going to take like out of my pocket.
But no, I'm saying, but you will talk to BJ once you get into that zone.
Right? Once I get into that perspective, of course, I'm going to reach out to every one of your people.
Great.
So,
Awesome.
In the meantime, I'm going to be doing some reconnaissance and trying to get some information and some kind of how it all kind of goes, and then I'll just relay whatever I know to you, and maybe even get you some connections even.
that would be.
Billy knows everything.
I'd
Sponsor.
appreciate that very much. So
Yeah.
any help is always better. And know that I am very grateful for all you guys.
Well, you're
Know that before any of this score or how you feel about the beer or how this or how that, I'm grateful that I have friends like you. And I say it every morning. I am grateful for my fucking YouTube friends, man.
Hell yeah, Mr. Beer Man.
Hell yeah.
All right. No, I mean it. And it makes me happy. It's like giving meatballs. It's like a little old lady giving meatballs. Like, and it's,
You meatball?
hey, who wants a meatball?
It shall be manifested.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
today I had a scratch off and I said,
Uh-oh.
I am so grateful for the gift you're giving me today, and I'm grateful for everything you give me. And I had a $5 scratch off.
dang, cool.
Nice.
You always win.
Hey,
when you're
if you
grateful.
think about it like that, how blessed are we? How many people in the universe get these?
Right?
Unless
You
you're
gotta
friends
know
with
Beer
Beer
Man.
Man. Unless you're friends with the Legendary Beer Man.
Chosen few.
I think I feel mighty blessed right now.
The
I
Legendary
am too. I'm on my other lower ones.
Oh yeah, and Steven, check your PayPal.
Ah, I will. Thank you. Right on.
I need to get a PayPal going too myself, just for the
Check it
I
out.
need to do that. I need to do it.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, insane.
Well, real quick on just mine. Real quick, y'all know Beer and Cheese. Y'all know I'll fun out tomorrow. Beer and Cheese at 8:00 Eastern, 5 mine. I'll spun out at 6:00 Eastern, 3 mine. And hopefully you guys got you can get a beer that's on your adjectives and all that stuff. I know Alex has one that looks pretty good, so. I got a lot of Ryan beers to review, and I've got one more from Beer Hounds I need to review. So look out for those. And one person I'm going to shout out is Beer Hound because I brewed his Mr. Bill. And so that look out for that.
Wait, Mr. Bill, can't wait.
Oh no,
Look out
Mr.
for
Bill.
that.
Oh, no, this
I'll out to all you guys again.
Oh,
You're gonna have to wait.
I can't wait, dude.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
because at the moment it's a little
Sorry,
intense.
Beer Man. You crack me up.
You know it's gonna be good.
It's a little intense though. It's I'm worried about it. Let's put
Yeah,
it
we'll
that way.
find out, Legendary Beer Man. We'll find
It'll
out.
be another one of them serious ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little hot burny, but
Nice.
hopefully it'll drop down like Bumpy would say.
But hot burning means it's fresh too at the same time.
Well,
Keep it away from the
There's a lot
children.
of hops in it, so that's
Not
floating
too.
around.
You know what? That's a good thing because hops
Yeah.
is a nerve agent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure is.
Are we
Sure
still live?
Oh, yes, we are. So you guys, thank you very
We're
much.
still alive.
Cheers to the panels here. The panel. We had Bumpy Road Brews, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, art by Sparkle. Damn it. I love you. Alex the Beer Master, Thomas Mill 75, East Coast LQ, that's East Coast LQ Reviews, and Massachusetts Beer Reviews is what I was trying to say for Thomas, and then East Coast LQ Reviews, and then we got Mr. Hangover Man, who is Beer Hounds with an exclamation mark, or Beer Hounds Beer Reviews, and of course Beer Man. If you guys want a beer in the future and I have enough, I can always say this is how much I have. And I'll just let you know. My email is in the about page. Just let me know and I'll send one out. You can be on the panel with us if we have. I can have 11 people or 10 people, so or 9 plus me. But that's it. Thank you guys. Thanks to the chat as well. Josh, Andrew. Let's see. Who else? We had BJ drinks beer. BJ, cheers,
Let's
man.
say BJ.
Cheryl was there as well. Cheryl. Jimmy C was there. She's still living in Sweden or something. But no, good to Jimmy. Cheers to you. It was a very good chat as well. Thank you for your support. This is kind of late for the East Coasters, but we're gonna have a little after party. If anyone wants to join us, I will post it right now. I'm kind of in the mood to have a few more after this 10.4.
I'm off tomorrow, so I'm chilling.
Me too.
You're awful.
I'm good for one more, and that's it after this
All
bad
right.
boy.
You guys take it easy. Have a good night. Oh, Alex, I want Alex to have something to say.
Hold on.
Doing aerobics over here.
This sucks, the Beer Master. And we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This sucks, Beer Master signing out. Choose a bite. Now I have to
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, cheers. I love beer.
Hell yeah.